Hello, hi. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead. Your 6:30 broadcast tonight. And want to talk about a few things and how to cut taxes. If it's how to cut taxes. Cutting taxes can be approached in several ways, depending on the goals and context here. Some comments with method. One, reduce income tax rates, lower the percentage of income tax paid at various income tax brackets. This can stimulate economic growth by increasing disposable income. Two, increase in taxes, deductions, and credit expands taxes. Deductions for education, mortgage interest, and credit for lower income families. To reduce the overall tax burden. 3. Lower corporate tax rates. Reduce the tax rates on business to encourage investments, job creation, and economic expansion. Eliminate or reduce specific tax removal for lower specific tax such as state tax and capital again taxes based on economic or social poverty. Simplify the tax codes. Streamline the tax codes to reduce completely and complex costs, which can directly reduce tax burdens. Implement flat tax. Replace the progressive tax system with a flat tax rate where everyone pays the same percentage of their income tax. 7. Shift consumptions tax replacement. Replace income tax with consumptions tax such as sales tax or value add tax to tax spending rather than earning. These choices of methods depends on the desired economic effects, the fairness of the tax system, and the revenue needs of the government. So yeah, look, see, that's basically how you lower taxes. And no, Ronnie's not with me. So if anybody's asking, you know what I'm saying, Ronnie barely comes on my show. So he does. He barely comes on. He's got his own show at Forward Community Television. So he's got his own show there. Just to let you know. But I just wanted to actually put that out there today. Today, I really want to read you something because I feel that there was in Fall River, Massachusetts, WLNE individuals were city yesterday after their car collided with a Southeastern Regional Transit Authority Sutter bus. Police said there was response to the scene of before Bedford Street and 7th Street in a response to the motor vehicle collision. Upon arrival, officer learned that the indivited ill had stopped at the stop sign on 7th Street before attempting to proceed into Bedford Street. Police said as the operator is to attempt to return into Bedford Street when they struck the bus which was traveling west on Bedford Street. Individuals who was in the city and three passengers were transported to local medical facilities with non-life-threatening injuries. She was issued a citation for failure to use care while starting. So yeah, but she was actually basically she got a citation, for instead of eel, she didn't at a stop sign. I believe the sort of bus had the right of way. They usually do when they're coming from Westport onto Pleasant Street and they're coming straight down Bedford Street. Sometimes there is a stop next to the Salvation Army, so sometimes they gotta pull over there to stop, and then they gotta cross over to the last lane so they can go straight, you know what I'm saying, and make that turn by the post office. So obviously the bus driver had the right of way, and I'm glad that basically nobody was hurt in that point. I'm glad it was just minor injuries. Nobody got hurt really bad. I'm glad boat drivers are okay. It's probably just careless and probably talking on the phone, and that's it. And that's the end of that. So let's see what just happened here. I just got it over here. Fall River Superintendent Tracy Curley has announced that Brian Raposa has been appointed as an Assistant Superintendent Chief Academic Officer of the Fall River Public Schools. Raposo is a long-time Fall River educator and has served as a teacher in the Department of Chair and Principal with a district sign of 2006. Has begun his new position on July 16th. For nearly 20 years, Brian has effectively served our community and students and families as an educator and leader. Superintendent Curley has continually demonstrated an unwavering comments to providing evidence based on high quality instructions for every student, which is a transit he will bring to the entire district in this new role. Raposo has served as a principal Edmund P. Talbot Middle School. I went to that school since 2018. He started his career in 2005 as a special education teacher in South Broad before coming to Fall River in 2016. As a math teacher to Cuffs Middle School, he became the mathematics department chair in 2012 before being named as principal as the AS Laternal Elementary School in 2015. I am honored to promote to an Assistant Superintendent Chief Academic Officer of the district, and I look forward to working with the Superintendent Curley to advance in districts. And Raposo of Fall River has been an excellent district to work for. I am eager to see what more I can bring to this community in my new role. Raposo is hold bachelor's degrees in sociology and Spanish from colleges and the Holy Cross, and a master's in a special education similar college, and also obtaining a certificate for advanced graduate students in criticism and instructor for Lesley University. Wow, this guy is like pretty good, huh? Wow. I mean, yeah, he's quite a he's quite a gentleman, huh? Yeah, I mean, if you want to see this picture, and I'll show it to you, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? That is picture right there. I mean, this guy's great. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, he's got better education than some teachers I ever known. You know, wow, congratulations to him. You know, and let's hope that we got more. But getting back to the getting back to that what do you call it? That bus. So yeah, so the lady was actually cited, and people got rushed to the hospital, not threatening. They had minor injuries to the to themselves. They had two ambulances down there, so Farrell reporter give them credit for that, for taking that her or him or whatever, whoever took the picture, whoever took the video. But I think ABC.com, yeah, they're the ones that took that picture and they put it up. So credit to NBC, not Fall River reporter, because I'm not going to give them the credit for that. And when somebody else does it, hey, we give credit when credit's due, and stuff. Does anybody know Eric Estrada from Chips Patrol? You know what I'm saying? Wow, 76 years old, and Larry Wilcox, also 76 years old. So, yeah, they're pretty old in that sense. Anybody know Daniel, Mike, and John, and Old Valley Championships, won national championships? I watched that Old Valley, the Karate Kid. I watched it the first time when he was younger, Ralph Macchio, when he did the Old Valley for the first time, and he fought against Johnny. Then he fought against the other one there, Mike Bonds, and these are today these guys are hanging out together. You know what I'm saying? It was just a movie, but these guys are just hanging out together now. You know what I'm saying? Mike Bonds and Johnny. You know what I'm saying? I remember watching, and when Daniel first moved to Jersey, he met up with a friend, and then also later on he met up with a girl named Allie, and then Johnny and Bobby, and they started giving him some shit. You know what I'm saying? And they kept on they're picking on him, and he hit Johnny in the nose, and gave him a black eye, but that didn't work. Johnny gave him Daniel a roundhouse and knocked him down. Then later on, and the next episode was the Halloween thing when Daniel dressed up as a Halloween shower. You know what I'm saying? And took the hose and wet Johnny up with the hose and stuff. And Johnny and Bobby chased him down the street and on their dirt bikes. And Daniel had his, and they got him before he got over the fence, and it was like no mercy, and then Mr. Miyagi came over and jumped over the fence and beat them all up. That's when he was teaching Daniel's son karate at that point, and then brought him over to the Old Valley tournament, and that's when Daniel's son became champion over there. Then he went up against Mike Bonds too at that point, and he beat Mike Bonds too with the kata. You know what I'm saying? So let's put it this way: Daniel is he's the front runner of the show, and he's the director of the show, so he calls the shots. But but thanks to Miyagi, but Miyagi had a pass, and they started digging up their past and everything. So, but enough with that. I want to. Fall River teen was found deceased in the city and cemetery being remembered. So yeah, Fall River teen was found deceased in a city cemetery being remembered. Wow. It's a little teenager found dead in the cemetery, and wow, that's so crazy. You know, uh, um, I know Fall River. Okay, you know, um, Fall River is not like it used to be before. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't. And but what I want to say is that we all I'm hoping that the we the Republicans, they vote all, all 50 states with the Republicans to turn this whole country red. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Um, but like I said, hey, Kamala Harris, she has no chance against Trump at all. I mean, yeah, I don't even know why. But when Joe Biden told Kamala Harris that, he he knew he was going to lose against Trump, so that's why he put Kamala Harris in there. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know what? Kamala Harris is going to lose too. So, I mean, what is the difference with that? You know what I'm saying? So, Kamala Harris is going to lose too. So, and it's you know I mean, when you have okay, when we don't want no more sanctuary cities. Okay, we don't want no more sanctuary cities. We don't want no more open borders. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got open borders, you got murderers, you got rapists coming through. You know what I'm saying? Through the backyard. You know what I'm saying? You got all these things. You got all these things coming through your yard. You know what I'm saying? Kamala Harris is for open borders. Okay. Some people are saying no, but she is for open borders because I did a research on her already. Okay. Um, Again, and I'm going to mention this because the reason why I'm going to mention this is because there was a guy in jail for possession of marijuana. Okay, Kamala Harris. Okay, she extended his sentence to be in jail. Okay, for marijuana possession. Okay, when this guy was ready to get out, but she lets murderers out of jail. Okay, she lets she raises money for looters to come out to destroy our cities. Okay, she bails them out. So, I mean, you know, and she does have a pass. Okay, she does have a pass. Yeah, she does. And you know something, and this is what we don't want for president. Okay, this is what we don't want for president of the United States. Okay, we don't want that. So I mean, and come on, the first, that doesn't sound right. The first gentleman. Oh my God, first gentleman. I'm gonna laugh my ass off on that one. First gentleman. Oh boy. Oh, and she's it's pretty sad that um, we don't want sanctuary cities. We don't want open borders, and that's what she's for. She's for open borders, and having that been said, she's got a bad past too. You know what I'm saying? And by her being Joe's vice president, by her being Joe's vice president, she will keep those implementing those she'll keep those things that Joe implemented. You know what I'm saying? Um, executive orders. She will keep them, and so I mean, people can tell me different, but I know better than that. You know what I'm saying? So I do know better than that. So no more sanctuary cities, no more open borders. No more. No more of that. You know what I'm saying? We want these borders to be closed. And these borders were never closed under the Biden administration, and they won't not be closed under the Harris administration. So those borders will be keep closing. You'll have murderers, rapists coming through your yard when your kids are playing in your yard and everything else. Come on, and nobody's going to tell me any different. Nobody. No one in the world was going to tell me any different because I would know better than that. And Harris has got a bad pass, and and I'm hoping that the Republicans take over all 50 states. And it's been done before, and it could happen. It's long overdue. So we need the Republicans and make this as a Republican state again. And take over. She wants to ban fracking. Imagine that. Wow. So we're gonna drill, baby, drill. That's what we're gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because oil, and I looked it up. Oil does not dry up. Okay? It ain't gonna dry up anytime soon because I have looked it up, and I can look it up again, and I can actually talk about it again if you like. Okay, so I'm gonna look it up again, so that way, and I can tell you that oil is not gonna dry up anytime soon. So okay. Okay, here we go. I have it right here. Oil prices can inflate based on a variety of factors, including gas, political events, change in supplies of demands, and technically investment. While there are three been a growing push towards renewable energy sources, oil is still a significant part of the global energy mix. 3. It might continue stability in oil markets, but a complete drying up in the near term seems unlikely. Okay, so unlikely. Oil will not dry up. So oil will not dry up. Unlikely. So I just wanted to actually let you know that the oil will not dry up. So it's unlikely it won't. So it seems unlikely it won't. So it's because we got enough oil. I mean, we got enough oil, and we can still drill, and that's what we're gonna do. When our president Donald J. Trump gets in, the 47th president of the United States, he gets in. We are going to drill, baby, drill, and we're going to keep drilling, okay? And we're going to get these gas prices down, okay? We're going to get these gas prices down very rapidly because gas prices are too high. We want them down to we'll get it down to about $2, $2 a gallon, and food prices. We'll get the food prices down to as well. But we need a change, we need a change. So we need all this to be Republican. Have the Republicans take over this. Have the Republicans take over this and make all 50 states red, and and college votes and everything too. So that's what we need, because it's with the Dems, it's getting out of hand. Okay, the Democrats, they don't even know what they want. Okay, they don't really. I mean, come on. You know, Kamala Harris wants to ban fracking. And she does. Well, $6 a gallon in New Bedford. Well, that's all about to change when Trump gets into office. So that gasoline would go down to at least $2.50 a gallon. So I heard they were paying $6 a gallon in New Bedford. I'm gonna look that up. Um, Let me see here. I'm gonna do my research as I talk. Okay. Um, let me see here. Let me see. 6. 6. It seems like you are referring to prices in gas in New Bedford. As you know, if you are seeing a price of $6 per gallon, it wouldn't be unusually high compared to the average of gas prices, which typically range a lower unless there is a specific local issue of supplies. This uh, disruption. It's worth checking with local sources or gas stations for the most current and accurate information. Yeah, so it could. Yeah, so you could check with the gas station attendant. You could ask him if the gas prices are going up or the gas prices are going down. You know what I'm saying? Those things. You know what I'm saying? You know. Um, well, it's accurate what Scott Allen Donnelly just said over here. Um, he heard that they were paying $6 a gallon in New Bedford. So yeah, Scott Allen Donnelly is right. Cigarettes are $15 a pack. It's cheaper to smoke a pipe, right? So yeah, I mean, hey, well, kinda. Scott's right about that. You know what I'm saying? Cigarettes are $15 a pack, and yeah, and it's cheaper to smoke a pipe. Well, yeah, pot too. And yeah, people do smoke pot. And well, I remember, and back in the day, you could buy a $25 bag on the street. It would cost you $25. You know what I'm saying? But now it's legal in the now it's legal, and now you go to a pot. Now you go to a dispensary, and buy it there. You know what I'm saying? You can buy gummies. You can buy you know oil. You can buy all kinds of stuff, even at the dispensaries. You know what I'm saying? Of course. I mean, yeah. I mean, Scotland Dolly's right. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot cheaper to smoke a pipe than buy cigarettes. $15 a pack. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's a cost. I mean, that's what you call. Thank God I do not smoke anything, and $15 is a joke. That is, yeah. Well, $15. Good thing I don't smoke either. $15 a pack of cigarettes is a joke. You know what I'm saying? And and today people still buy them. You know what I'm saying? People still go out and buy cigarettes. You should have a position dispensary in your show. Yeah, it's better of taking the. It's better. It's better. You're better off taking the bus. Costs. I mean, even insurance for cars are up there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and yeah, and I'm better off even taking a bus, and I do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And taking a bus. Right now the buses you don't have to pay for them. But what I'm hearing a potential that the bus fares are not going to be until we're not going to pay until 2025. So I'm hearing that. I am hearing that all around. I've asked the bus drivers. I've asked everybody. So this show would be awesome if it was a 420 friendly. Yeah. Well, yeah, it would. But we can talk about numerous things. If you want to talk about high prices of cigarettes and high prices of whatever, if you want to talk prices, we can talk prices. And cigarettes, more $15. I remember when I used to smoke cigarettes, I used to pay like $10 a pack. You know what I'm saying? If that. And my favorite brand was Marlboro cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Marlboro 100s. That was my favorite ones. And I used to pay $10 a pack. And then I started smoking when I was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? I have. When Trump gets in, no one can rent the trolleys, and however, Fall River Media is live on wheels. Well, can't rent the trolleys. Well, let me tell you something. When Trump gets in office, okay, we're going to make America great again. It's going to be awesome. And it's going to be fun. We're going to make America great again. And, and mentioning Trump would be, okay, we are going to have money under the Trump, under the Trump administration. We never had any money under the Biden administration. We're not going to have any money under the Harris administration. We're not. So, but we will have money under the Trump administration. And don't sweat. No more free. But I mean, sort of runs that, and but I'm hearing right now. Okay, I'm hearing right now that the bus is going to be free until 2025. I'm not sure, but I'm waiting. Okay, I'm waiting to hear that. Bus drivers are talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. They told me that CERTA got another grant. So they told me that CERTA got another grant. So, and they're talking about, not bringing the fares back until 2025. So I'm hearing that, and so I've heard it. I've heard it off a few people. So, David, did you go to the Flint neighborhood meeting tonight? No, because I had things to do today. So, tell me, did you go to the Flint neighborhood, Scott? And did you go? So, if you went, tell me what happened. I like to know what happened over there at the Flint Neighborhood Association. So, because I've had things that I have things to do. So, I work. You know what I'm saying? And I have a family to take care of. So, right now it's kind of going to meetings and stuff like that. So it's now it's going to meetings. But I can probably next time. I'm gonna look for. Let me see here. Some what days that I could. Usually tonight's meeting. It's every time I have something to do. So neighborhood meetings. You have to go down and talk about some stuff, but I'm still going to support Carlos and the mayor and the mayor and his candidacy run for mayor. So yes, they do hard that was made permanently. Yes, they. I heard that it was made permanently. Yeah. Oh, James. So you heard that? You heard the same. You heard the same thing too, right? About the buses, right? The fares, right? Because I've been hearing that. So I wonder. I like to know what you heard about about the fares of the bus. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to call me. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? About the fare, the bus. Kamala Harris is probably. Let me see here. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta do something here. Kamala Harris is popularity surge and a pass Trump and Biden polls finds will honeymoon last. Ooh, you see that? Oh, this is a trip. Kamala Harris is probably surging past. Wait a second. Okay. All right. Okay, James. What did you hear about the bus?
Oh no, I was just saying that they made the Sunday service permanent.
Yeah, no, I know that, but did you hear any? Because I've been hearing that that they're because I heard that they got a grant, okay, and I also heard that the buses are not gonna they're not gonna do the fares until 2025.
Yeah, regarding to that, that's what I did hear that they were going to do that for the rest of this year.
Yeah, I know. I've been hearing that off of like bus drivers, even inside. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call Soda tomorrow, and I'm going to try to make it official and see what they say. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Oh, them. Good luck with that.
No. But I mean, they'll. Actually, I know the lady that does that. You know what I'm saying? That runs the board. She runs it, and she makes all her determinations and stuff, and if the money's there or not. So and she'll tell me.
Yeah, I also heard that the company managed to get another grant when it came to that. I'm not sure how true that is.
Well, yeah, I know, but I heard that too myself. You know what I'm saying? I did because one of the bus drivers says, "Hey, look, did you see this bus? This brand new bus?" And it was a 2024 bus. It was, and I was like, "Wow."
Oh, I guess so.
So yeah, obviously they got the grant. So if this is true that that they're going to extend the fares again until next year, until 2025, and I asked everybody this, and I know what you're gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna say, "Wow, that's good." You know what I'm saying? But how do you how if they did that for the third time until 2025? How would you feel? Would you feel that taxes would be raised, would you feel that taxes would be raised?
Oh, I have no idea.
No, I'm just saying.
I honestly would have no idea.
Yeah, because
So I'm not involved with them, obviously. So
no,
I don't
but
know.
would it feel that taxes would be raised, and and rents would go up more because they're letting the free service go until 2025, if that happens.
No, the rents are going to go up. Maybe taxes will go up, maybe a little bit.
Because
Maybe.
I've been actually.
I don't expect the rents to go up simply because of that.
Yeah, because I've been hearing that that it's simply because CERTA is well funded by the federal government.
Well, it's not. Well, it's not just the feds. The state government is as well.
Yeah, and yeah, but it does give you a chance to save money. I'm saying, for yourself. I'm saying it
Oh,
does.
yeah, man. Yeah, it's helping me save a little bit.
Whoa, yeah. Oh, look at you, man.
I mean, it's saving me $40 a month. So
Whoa, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just look at you, going to Iceland.
yeah, sometime in October.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at you. Boy, yeah. Oh yeah,
We're doing there.
yeah. I was just doing a show on a platform too as well. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to ask you. You know what I'm saying? What is your thoughts and feelings and towards all this? Because I know that we talk about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Even bus fares and free bus services. And you always tell me, hey Dave, I heard that we're getting Sunday buses, or Dave, I heard that fares are going to be now not until August 31st, but now we're hearing that fares are not going to be until 2025 now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because apparently they got some grant fund for it.
Yeah. Well, they did. So I mean, that's probably how they got the 2024 hybrid
Yeah.
bus. You know.
And like I said, I don't expect taxes to go up by a lot because the funding's from a grant.
Yeah, it's from a grant, and CERT is well funded by the federal government. You know what I'm saying, and the government itself. You know.
Yep.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's well funded. You know, and it's yeah, it is. And I just wanted, yeah, and I also want to tell you that well, I know I sent you. I did talk about the accident from Serta too as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez, that woman, I'll tell you, man, that woman got cited, because she wanted to go the same way it was the bus going, but
Mm.
she had a stop sign there and stop. You know what I'm saying? You don't go when that's why we have a stop sign. You stop and you look before you go. And the bus, and they had two ambulances down there too as well, over there, and down on Bedford Street. They did, and it was not life injuries. You know what I'm saying? There was no. I mean, people got hurt, but not as bad. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't life threatening. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they broke a leg or went through a windshield. You know what I'm saying? And but you know how people are. When there's an accident in a bus, people are gonna start suing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and people's insurances will go up.
yeah, yeah. Well, what about the people in the New Bedford bus? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Coming
yeah.
into the terminal, people getting rushed to the hospital. You know?
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh yeah. Well, um, it's going. I mean, people nowadays. Okay, well, I got hurt, so I want money. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that goes. Oh, Scott Allen Donnelly says, hopefully that they'll keep these buses free all winter. It will likely a mobile wearing shelter. Scott's funny, man. Oh, he's a character, this guy. Scott Allen Donnelly. Yeah, and he well, yes, you said yes, but I heard that they was made permanent. Well, yeah, but the Sunday buses just was made permanently.
Yeah, I was going to be referring that to the Sunday service.
Yeah, and but what I'm looking for is I'm looking for clarification if they're gonna keep the free buses going until 2025.
Until next year.
Well, I mean, I'm going to call up and I'm going to see, and don't tell me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because we're bus riders, so, I mean, I'm going to call them and ask them. Because I'm going to say, look, I've been hearing it, and I want to get a better understanding if this is going to happen or not, you know what I'm saying? So, a better understanding, if it's going to happen or not. If it's going to happen, please let us know if it's going to happen. If it's not going to happen, then tell us it's not going to happen.
Right.
So I mean, we don't want people to oh boy, Antonio Pinto, Antone. Yes, he says call Biden.
Call Biden.
Yeah, sure. Biden's no longer president anymore. Well, I mean, not until.
Well, he's still president, but his term ends next year.
Yeah, so his term ends next year. So, yeah, so he's still president, but his term ends next year. Oh, this is going to be what a mess.
Yeah, and the party still has to choose a nominee by August 19th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and so August 19th. So that's
Yeah, that's when the party has to decide.
And if they say no, but then Biden has to be president until the end of his term. So
well, it seems like Kamala Harris is going to win the nomination.
Oh.
Unless if something crazy happens.
Well, hey, ain't that the truth? Hey, you know something though? Just yeah.
Well, you know what? Her campaign managed to raise like $200 million in a week.
Wow.
Which is pretty unheard of.
Pretty unheard of. Yeah, well, yeah.
That's extremely unheard of. So I mean, it's probably going to be her.
Yeah, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, we I mean, she's not my, like I told you, she's not my favorite, and she's not your favorite either. But, she's not your favorite, she's not my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. But did you hear my latest videos, my video yesterday that I played for almost 2 hours?
2 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about a platform. And I was coming up with, I was implementing, stuff that I like to do. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that was yesterday. What was yesterday?
I didn't even see that at all.
Well, go to Fall River Media page and listen to it. It's a 2 hour video.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Well, I mean, 2 hours with stuff that I would like to do, you know what I'm saying? 2 hours of it, and with my platform, and you know something though, and you know what I like about AI, artificial intelligence, because I love it. I love it. I do love it.
Oh, I hate it. I really hate it.
Well, you know something, but everybody's been saying AI is going to take over the whole country. It's not.
It will. It absolutely will.
No, it won't.
And we're just not going to have any more original stuff anymore.
Oh. I mean,
we're already seeing it. I mean, look at Facebook and Twitter. Just basically nothing but AI generated stuff now.
Oh, Facebook messaged me and apologized to me because they said that they were going to censor me. They apologized to me. They said, "We're sorry, Mr. Mead."
Uh,
Yeah. I said, "Well, thank you." You know.
wow. Facebook out of all things.
They messaged me and they said, "We're sorry. That we had we put you sent the censorship out there, and what else? And what else did he say? What else did they say? Yeah, they said we're sorry for. And that was like stomping on your constitutional rights of freedom. So they actually apologized.
Wow, big company actually owning up to that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they said people should have the right, for free speech. You know what I'm saying? And well, because Zuckerberg don't own it no more.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh my God, he don't own it no more. Yeah,
Oh boy.
yeah. Well, Scott Allen Donnelly says this show is a good example for AI, artificial intelligence. He says it's a good example. I am surprised they said that with all of the fake news. But there ain't no fake news here. This is all conservative and real news. Okay? This is not CNN, baby. This is Fall River Media.
Yeah. Quote unquote real news.
This is real news right here. This ain't CNN or mainstream media.
I don't know about that.
Huh?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, this is real news right here. This is a real talk show. Okay? This is where we talk everything on politics, everything that goes on throughout the whole country and throughout the whole country. So, I mean...
And every time I put my 2 cents on something, someone always, someone always leaves me a comment saying how wrong I am and all that.
Well, yeah, people, something, people...
I hardly even reply anymore.
I mean, don't be afraid to apply. Just apply to it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, I sometimes do it. Hey, when you had your show, right? I applied to your show. People, would be all over me. I'd be like, I don't care. I'm just gonna apply to it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, don't worry about it. I mean, James, look at something. Hey. Don't worry. You can just apply to it. Apply. I mean, I'll read it out if you like. You know what I'm saying. So I know you're gonna be doing your show soon. You have a couple of shows that you have to do, right? When you're gonna do yours?
I'm actually not too sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for somebody that's progressive. I mean,
I've worked, dude.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm working all the time. I have a place of my own. I mean, I'm busy.
Yeah, I mean, look at I work too, and on your days off you can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably restart it sometime in August or September.
Yeah, because hey, I mean, I like to listen to yours too.
Yeah, even though my views are completely against yours.
That don't matter.
Like 100% of the time.
No matter. Yeah, hey, you know something? Hey, I mean, we can like I remember how we always used to say it. We can agree and we can disagree.
Yeah.
On the issues. That's what we can do. You know what I'm saying? That's all. There's no need of arguing and hollering and swearing at each other. You know what I'm saying?
It happens all the time. Every time I put my 2 cents on something, I always have some people call me a communist and all that.
They call you a communist?
Oh, yeah.
Just put it up there. I mean, they call you a communist.
Yeah, they call me a communist. I have no idea what I'm saying. Oh, yeah.
That's that's wrong.
It is just nuts.
They call you a communist.
Yeah, some people have, yeah.
I've seen it a couple of times. I'll be like, Jesus, I said, wow. I said, they just didn't say that, you know. They just didn't call James an
Yeah.
communist.
I mean, it's so laughable. It really is.
You know, and I was speaking to a guy I was actually speaking to a guy on the bus today, and I said no anybody doesn't come to an agreement, you know what's going to happen? This is all going to be like Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? You know how Venezuela? I mean, well, they're in $50 trillion in debt too, and they got unlimited Wi-Fi there. They got a train. They got a train over there that only runs during the day, not at night. Their Wi-Fi is unlimited.
Oh, I think the train is in Caracas.
Yeah, Caracas. Yes.
Yeah, Caracas. Yeah. They have a metro, but it's been in disrepair for years.
Yeah, and they have unlimited Wi-Fi over there. Unlimited Wi-Fi. You can only use the Wi-Fi when when it, because I think they shut it off and they turn it on during the day or something, and it's unlimited at some point. I don't know. And I think Venezuela does that, and also who else does that? There's another.
There's a lot of places that are like that when it comes to Wi-Fi. So
yeah, they they unlimited. They shut it off during the day. you know, it's like, okay, you're done for today, and then I'll turn it on tomorrow.
Especially where the country doesn't have that much electricity.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only a small percentage of people in Venezuela that actually have access to it.
Yeah, Venezuela. Yeah. Oh my God! I mean,
you know what? They actually just got done with their elections, and pretty much everyone claimed that they won.
Everybody in there claimed that they won.
Yeah. Nicolas Maduro, he did. His opponent did. Oh yeah.
So everybody's claiming that they won.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, those elections, they're not fair. Nah, they're not fair. Maduro's been in power, I think since 2013, 14. Yeah, he's pretty much a dictator.
Oh, yeah. Venezuela, yeah, they're all dictators over there. Especially China, too, they're dictators over there. North Korea? North Korea?
Well, North Korea, hereditary dictatorship.
North Korea. Hereditary dictatorship.
Well, yeah, I mean, all their dictators have been part of the same family, so.
Well, I mean, it's not good to, not to have dictators. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Paul Coogan and Ken Filello got free bus service. No, they can. Oh, Scotland Donnelly's being funny over here. He says Paul Coogan and Ken Filello got free bus services. Now they can work on free Wi-Fi. Yeah, Paul Coogan. I mean, that guy, man. He's money wandering. That guy. He likes to spend money all the time.
Money laundering.
Money. I mean, spend money on stuff that that we don't even need. You know what I'm saying? That guy, man. Ken Filello too. Ken Filello with his big investors and everything, and I gotta apologize to the investors. Instead of apologizing to us, he apologized to his investors. Oh, I'm sorry.
Are we all gonna be shocked by that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I shouldn't be shocked by it neither. You know what I'm saying? What Ken Filello does. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember Jason Correa kicking Ken Filello out because Ken Filello, when he had his office in the city hall, Jason Correa says, "Look, you're not getting away with not paying any rent. You're going to pay rent to me and everything else if you want to rent this office, or you can just take your office and get the hell out and go move someplace else and put your office someplace else." And Jazel did. Jazel kicked him out, evicted him out of the office. He says, you didn't pay any rent for over 2.5 months or 2.5 years, and now it's time for you to pay rent because I'm mayor of the city of Fall River now. Yeah, because you gotta.
And we all know what happened to Jazel.
Yeah, well, Jazel, and that too. We also know what happened to Jazel. Jazel ended up in jail for 6 years.
Who tried to get out of his prison sentence?
Yeah, and charging.
He tried to get it ended early.
Yeah, he's not gonna get it ended early.
Nope.
You know, the parents, they sold the restaurant. Yeah, they sold the restaurant. They don't want the restaurant anymore. The girlfriend moved. And so yeah, Jasel's. Well, I think he's got. Let me see. I think he's got 6 years.
I think he has like three more years left.
He's got 3 more years left.
Probably.
About 3 or 4 more years left. I mean, if he would have did it right, he would have been out sooner. But you know, when he gets out, he'll run for mayor.
Oh God.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, parents did not own the restaurant. Oh, then Scott, who owned the restaurant if the parents didn't own the restaurant?
I don't know what restaurant you're even talking about.
The restaurant up on that side street there. Across from the post office. Know when the buses come down before when they make that turn to go to the bus terminal? After that, there's a side street that goes up a little bit. Up a little bit.
Oh yeah, well I mean your guess is as good as mine.
Oh wait, all right. Jazel and his wife owned the restaurant. Okay, I get it now. Jazel and the wife owned it. It's Purchase. It was Purchase Street. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that. It was Purchase Street. So Jazel, the parents. Let me rephrase that question. The parents did not own the restaurant. It was Jazel and his wife that owned the restaurant on Purchase Street. Yeah. Oh my God. Jesus.
Yeah. What an embarrassment he is.
Oh yeah, he was the actual biggest embarrassment of them all. I mean, he was. I'm going to say something good about him because when he was a city councilor, he was great as a city councilor. He was. His wife's parents still owns a restaurant on Columbia Street. Wait a minute, his wife parents still owns a restaurant on Columbia Street. Okay, Scott Allen Donnelly said that his wife and parents still own a restaurant on Columbia Street. Okay, all right. So which is all right. So the wife and the parents and the wife still own it's on Columbia Street that they own the restaurant. Yeah, I'm gonna say something good about Jazel because. I mean, regardless of all the things that he's done, with the stealing money, making observation letters and charging people for them, like overcharging them, but overall, when he was a city councilor, he's done a lot of good in a city councilor. He's done a lot of good with the budget and all. He has, and if he would have stood a city councilor, okay, I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah, and didn't run as mayor.
And then, if he would have stood as a city councilor, none of this probably would have never happened. You know what I'm saying? So, none of this would have never happened. But soon as he ran for mayor, and we all supported him, as mayor. I mean, and we heard about the snow owl at that point, and I think my good friend Nick Bernier, now that he's a real estate lawyer, he used to work for the district attorney's office, and we talked about the snow owl thing, and he said that he put his money into it, and then come to find out later on that the snow owl was, that Jazel screwed all the investors up and everything and robbed them, out of their money, and Nick Bernier, I mean, and he said, Dave, he says, look, I asked him, I said, look, Nick, I said, be honest with me, and he told me, he said, Dave, he said, the FBI came and talked to me and everything else, and they cleared me, off the with the snow owl thing. I said, well, thank God, you know what I'm saying, thank God for that they did, you know what I'm saying, because he invested money. Jazel actually went to school with him. They went to school together, both of them. They went to college together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Jazel and Nick Bernier. They went to college together, both of them. And and now he doesn't want nothing to do with Jazel now. You know what I'm saying? Because Jazel.
And thanks to Jazel, there will never be a young Mayor Fall River ever again.
Nope. And look at this.
Nope.
And look at this. Jazel ripped off Jazel. The reason why he doesn't want nothing to do with Jazel anymore is because Jazel ripped off his own friend, and I don't blame him. And which is,
I don't blame him.
and which is Nick Bernier. He's my cousin. He is my cousin. I found out on the ancestry. He's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? He's related. And you don't do that to family.
Ancestry.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'd be surprised. Imagine if I was related to Donald Trump.
Speaking of ancestry, that's actually how we found the Golden State Killer by Ancestry.
Yeah.
If you remember who he was.
Oh no, I don't. I'm gonna have to ask Linda because I don't.
Yeah. Remember the Golden.
Go ahead.
I thought you would have remembered him.
No. But go ahead, so I can remember.
So yeah, he was basically on a killing spree. I think it was for like 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
It was a lovely time. Yeah.
What was his name again?
Yeah, but I'll look it up real quick. But yeah, he was on the loose for quite a while until he was eventually caught.
Yeah.
By a DNA test kit. And
Oh.
I think it was by Ancestry.
Well, yeah. Well, Ancestry does. I mean, if you can't find a person, the police do use the Ancestry. They do use it.
Joseph James D'Angelo. That's him.
Joseph Gene Cianciolo.
Yeah, Joseph James D'Angelo.
Wow. And they finally caught up with him.
Yeah, they caught him. They caught him in like 2016. Oh no, it's 2018.
2018, yeah.
Yeah, that's how they found him. That it was by a DNA test kit.
DNA test kit, yeah. You see what happens?
Yeah, that's how they got him.
Well, you can't run forever. The statute of limitation on murder is, I mean...
there's no such thing.
There's no such thing anymore like it used to be.
There's no statute of limitations when it comes to that.
No more statute of limitations on murder anymore. You commit murder, you go to jail. I don't care if it's...
What do you mean anymore? It was at one point.
But people kept on murdering, killing, and everything, and getting away with it. So what happened was they did away with it. I remember somebody told me this one, and that we did have the death penalty here at one point, and in Massachusetts, but what happened was there was a murder that happened here, and there was a guy that got wrongfully convicted of murder. All right.
And then he got executed.
Then he got executed, and come to find out, it was too late. That it was actually too late after the fact when the guy died, and they found out who committed all these mass murders here in Fall River. And Fall River got sued big time for that. The parents sued the state for that. But now the state had to take the death penalty off, and not use it no more. So now it's called life in prison without the possibility of parole now. So if you commit manslaughter, so now you go to jail for a very long time, and that's it. You remember Joe Manson when he murdered all those people?
Joe Manson.
Joe Manson.
Not really.
No, you don't know Joe Manson. Look it up. Look up Joe Manson.
Yeah, he's not ringing a bell at all.
No, Joe Manson's dead right now. Look how many people he murdered, Look how many people he killed. Actually, there is a book about him.
Yeah, I'm not finding him.
Not finding him?
Nope.
Oh. Well, I mean, Joe Manson, he was a serial killer. Believe it or not. Yeah, he was, Joe Manson. Yeah, he wasn't a very nice man,
Yeah, well, I've never heard of him in my life.
Well, I mean, my father told me about him. My father told me about him. I think he was, and he was involved with some shady stuff. Joe Manson. Yeah, he was involved with some shady stuff at that time. And just like the Lizzie Borden case, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And if that murder happened now, they would have found DNA.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah, they would have found. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Linda just put something up. I think you are speaking of Charles. Oh, Charles Manson.
Oh, Charles.
Charles Manson. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate that. And the book called Hitler.
I'm like, who is Joe Manson? Oh, it's Charles.
It's Charles Manson. Yes.
Charles was.
Yeah, it's called Hitler, Skeletor, and it follows by brutally murdered a pregnant actress, Sharon Tate, and her baby. That's what it was. Yeah, Linda just put it up. Yeah, it's if you look it up, you'll see that you see that it's right, because Charles Manson and his book called Hitler, and he followed by brutally murdered a pregnant actress, Sharon Tate, and her baby. You know something? He did. He murdered a pregnant woman and the baby. Believe it or not. What do you think about that?
Oh my God.
Yeah. I had the last name right, but I had the first name wrong.
Yeah, I was like, who are you talking about?
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was Charles Manson. Yeah, that guy was brutal, man. I'm telling you, that man murdered a lot of people. I'll tell you. My thoughts would get me banned. No, it won't. It won't get you banned. Don't worry, Linda. My thoughts would get me banned.
Actually, it might.
Yeah. But
You might get banned again.
Oh, no, I won't. Because I got StreamYard. So it's not going to happen. You know, when you did not let me put it on Twitter X, but I have it on YouTube and I have it on Facebook. Okay, but let's get off this gruesome nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't want to be banned. So, but no, I don't want to be banned because I mean we were just talking about things that but like I said, you know what I'm saying, murders like the Lizzie Borden. I mean, if that happened, okay, today, somebody would have already been arrested. You know what I'm saying, for it. You know what I'm saying, but back then people walked all over the crime scene and everything, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, they have nowhere near the technology that we have today.
Yeah. They walked all over they walked all over the crime scene. They walked they walked everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Come on. And back then, they didn't have, crime scene tapes and stuff like that. They didn't,
And there was no DNA testing back then.
No, there wasn't. No DNA test whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? It was and then later on, and Lizzie got accused of it, murder and everything, and and come to find out that she didn't do it, and then now people are pointing to the gardener, people pointing to the butcher, people pointing to different people. You know what I'm saying? And some people say, "Oh, I found the axe. Guess where I found it? I found it over at what do you call it, in Taunton River." But it's not the same one. It wasn't the same. It wasn't basically the same axe. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Lizzie's dead. The whole family's dead. You know what I'm saying? So we wouldn't know who did what and who killed who. You know what I'm saying? So.
We'll never know.
Of course not. You know what I'm saying? It's a big mystery. You can point fingers at this one. You can point fingers at that one. You can point all the fingers you want, but that doesn't necessarily make it true that person is a murderer. You know what I'm saying? No, unless they take a DNA test. But okay. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to get back to talk about but Serta though. But I mean, imagine just Serta though. I mean, it's people that don't know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? It's people that don't know how to drive. I mean, they cut in front of people. They try to run stop signs, and they do a lot of texting on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I mean.
Mass has the worst drivers in the whole country.
Yeah. Massachusetts.
Worse.
Yeah, Massachusetts, of course. If we enforce the texting and driving, okay, enforce it and say, hey, look, stop pulling people. If you see it, pull people over and start giving them tickets.
Didn't Charlie Baker sign a bill saying that you cannot talk and drive?
Yes, he did. Charlie Baker did.
I thought Charlie Baker did something like that.
Yeah, he did. He implemented a bill that you cannot talk and drive. You gotta be hands free. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have hands free. You can have like a thing. Wait a minute. Welcome to our guest rules, and are simple. Encourage and open, delights and respectful. Thank you, Linda. Linda wrote that one. She put It says, "Welcome to our guest." Rules are simple. Encourage open dialogue and be respectful. Dialogue.
Yeah, dialogue.
Yeah, so encourage an open dialogue and be respectful. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she ain't wrong.
Yeah, Mo, she's right. I mean, when she writes stuff, she's right. You know what I'm saying? She is. And that's who I learned things off of too. I learned things off of her too. You know what I'm saying? And I learned things off of Linda too. You know what I mean? She's smart. We talk to each other, and you know, and I ask her, questions, and she helps me out, and I learned a lot of things off of her. I learned things off of Linda. I learned things that I never knew in my life. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not. Then again, and also artificial intelligence. I learned things off of that too. You know what I'm saying?
AI.
I know, but you know something. And you know something. I know I'm burning your ears out with this AI nonsense, but
It's destroying our country. AI's destroying us.
yeah. Well, I looked it up and it says it ain't. So I don't know. I looked it up.
God.
Basically, I looked it up and it said it. It said it.
You looked it up and it said it. Oh
It said that it's not. It's just a robot. I mean,
But
they,
no one's doing original anymore. Everyone's just doing AI for things now.
well, I mean, hey, sometimes we need it. Sometimes we use Google engine. You know what I'm saying? Google search engine. I
Well,
mean,
that's not the
the
problem. The problem is that people are just too reliant on it.
well, I think AI is sensitive. It's a desensitivity, independent thoughts and research. That's what it is. So I think AI. Linda says I think AI is a DIS. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I think AI is disincentivizing independent thoughts and research. That's what that is.
Yeah. I mean, AI's destroying it.
Well, I mean, it basically helps me out a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it does. Um, but I'm going to tell you offhand that I'll use it for research. Okay, but I would never use it to write write a paper or use it for math. You know what I'm saying? So I would never do that.
I mean, look. I mean, look what some kids in school are doing. They're just using AI to.
But the teachers are some of the teachers are letting them get away with it.
And that's not right.
And this is why this is why these kids are passing early. You know, that's like taking AI. It's like taking yourself and throwing yourself. Okay, all right, you know math already. All right, time for you to move to another class. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically almost the same thing. You know what I'm saying? When you use AI. Okay, I know this. You know what? Now I can move on to another class. But now, what are you going to do when you go to college? Are you going to use AI when you go to college? Oh, and Linda says my Google.
Yeah, use AI to use AI to do entire essays on.
Oh yeah, essays, midterm papers, and things like that in college.
Yeah.
So Linda says my Google was a bunch of index cards and a series of long, narrow drawers, and my GPS was folded and kept in a glove component compartment. Yeah, wow. Oh my God, Linda's put things up there. Linda, you got any more so I can talk about some more? I love talking about you. I love you, sweetheart. you know, you know. Yeah,
Oh, man.
she basically Linda's very good, with me, with helping me out on things, even when I do my live streams, she she'll help me out. College professor is one who happens to teach my world literature class are getting wise to AI generating stories. Yeah, so yeah, college professor.
This is what I mean when AI is ruining everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, AI's in,
That's just big examples.
yeah, AI is in, AI is a big thing now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, AI generated stories. Oh my god.
Oh man, I'm telling you, they generate stories. I mean, you can use AI for for daily routines. You can basically use AI for anything. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's even YouTubers that use AI to mislead their audiences and still get paid for it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's a big problem on YouTube.
Well, they're getting paid for it.
And you see these shorts that are obviously AI generated. It's annoying.
Oh, you should see people how they can make an image of a person like
Yeah.
me. Like say they make an image of a person like me, right?
Well, they can with anyone.
Um. Well, yeah. I mean, AI can make an image of
They can
me.
with absolutely anyone.
Well, Scott Donnelly said, David, I am curious. Why do you support Carlos Caesar for mayor?
Oh, Carl Caesar, the guy that we have no idea who the heck he is.
I know who he's the president of the neighborhood association, and he's from he was originally from Portugal, and his wife, and they recently, I don't know when they moved to America, but I know Carlos very well. Um, Carlos did a lot here in the Flint, with like matter of fact, he got the circus carnivals, with his own money, here. Actually, that guy's got money. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's did a lot of fundraising, and over here in the Flint Neighborhood Association. I mean, he's got some things done. Saying, he's did a lot for the kids and everything. He's did a lot. He's did plenty over here. So he's the president of the city council. Look him up and look up Flint neighborhood, and they'll tell you. It'll tell you who is Carlos Caesar.
Yeah, because I have no idea who that guy is.
No. But I know you don't live in Fall River. I know you live in Somerset. But Carlos Caesar did fundraisers. He's did plenty. He's gotten the circus here. He's gotten carnivals. He set up events. Matter of fact, during Christmas time, we had the Christmas carols going for one of the schools, and I was and I sang in that. And I sang Christmas carols in that group, already. Um,
Oh, that's
I
nice.
did. I think it was, yeah, the Watson School. I sang the Christmas carols there with the little kids. I was up there singing Christmas carols.
Oh wow.
Yeah, well, hey, pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wasn't the best in the world, but hey, at least I tried. You know,
Yeah, there you go.
and sang with the little kids up there. They were like, okay. I says, okay. Um, I said, well, let's get the show on the road here and start singing. I wasn't the best singer in the world, but I tried.
I mean, that's all you can do. Try.
Yeah, that's what I did. I tried. Yeah, it was pretty fun. You know what I'm saying? And actually, it was snowing all at that time too. Yeah.
Something that we don't even have anymore.
Oh man, Jesus, man.
We have no snow anymore.
Seems like it. He had well, yeah. Well, we don't get any snow anymore. You know what I'm saying? How many? How many times in a year that we had snow?
I mean, from last year we only got like a few inches, and that was it.
And that snow just disappeared.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and then the rain came, washed it away, and that was it. Oh, he had also had sponsors too, Carlos Caesar. Oh,
All sponsors. Yeah. That was fair.
oh yeah. Oh, my grandson. Well, me, my wife's grandson. And well, my daughter and my grandson saw snow in Plattsburgh last winter. Yeah, a lot of snow in Plattsburgh, New York. Well,
Yeah. I mean, especially upstate New York. That place gets a lot of snow. What was happening?
No, Carlos Caesar never even thought about market rate housing over here, so never.
Oh, market rate housing.
Yeah. I mean, if you listen to my video from yesterday,
If I find out that guy supports market rate housing, he's out.
no, Carlos Caesar that never would support market rate housing. Carlos Caesar would never ever support that. He's more affordable housing. And this is the biggest reason why we want Mayor Paul Coogan out of office. You know what I'm saying? This is the total biggest reason, because if you keep doing market rate housing, you're going to create more of a homeless problem. You know what I'm saying? More of a homeless problem. You know, if you're going to create, but if you have affordable housing, right? I mean, if you have affordable housing, and for the poor people, you know what I'm saying, for the low income families, then we can clean up some of this homeless. But like I said, James, listen to my video from yesterday.
Yeah.
And like I said, if I ever ran for city council, that's my platform. My platform would be if you listen to it, and tell me how you like it. I would like to hear it.
I'll definitely give it a watch soon.
Huh?
I'll definitely give it a watch soon.
Yeah, and let me know what your thoughts are. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. And so I got a few platforms on there. I got a few of them, and
for your eventual city council run.
yeah, and it looks like it's going to happen. It looks like it's going to happen. Hold on one second. I gotta get up for a second. So this is how this is going to be. Right here. Those are my signs. Right there. So those are my signs, and that's how that's going to be. James, did you see it? Yeah, I did actually. I put it up. Yeah.
Is that for your last run?
Yeah, these signs are from my last run.
Oh, I've seen those before.
Yeah. So these are if I ever do run for city council, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use these signs right here. I have a whole bunch of them still. Right there, see it? So that's my sign. So I got it upside down. Well, still it's upside down. Doesn't matter.
You put yours upside down.
Well, there it is, right there. It's all right there. And let's see here. And let me see what Linda has to say about it. Oh, according to Spindle City Straight Talk, the current mayor gave a rat's ass about people being unable to afford the skyrocketing rent prices. Tell me how asinine it is to build market rate units in a city where no one can afford them, and those who can wouldn't take them on a silver platter because of the crimes that the mayor willfully ignores. You see that? Linda put that up. Yeah, he does. He ignores the crimes that in the city here. He does.
It's like $1,200 a month just for a studio.
Yeah, studio apartment, $1,200 a month.
Like $1,200, something ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It's crazy. $1,200 a month. Imagine you live back in Fall River here, and you're paying $1,200 a month just for.
Yeah, market rate housing in a blue collar city. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, market rate housing in a blue collar city. I mean, what is the hell, man? What is basically wrong with Coogan, man? I'm telling you. You know, market rate housing in a blue collar city. You know?
Yeah, I mean that's reality in Fall River.
Yeah.
Just got sky high rents.
Silio Shavs is Scott Allen Donnelly telling us the truth. Well, yeah, we are telling the truth over here. Of course. Talk about the need emergency shelters low and that just passed. Linda just put that up again. Yeah, you talk about the need emergency shelters low that just passed. All right, no. Oh my God. Well, yes, about the new all right. I told you yesterday, 16 units under the construction on Alden Street. All units are taking before they are completed. 200 and 2,800 each. Yeah. You can keep those but I'll tell you something right now. If I ever run for city council, I will make those units out of affordable housing units. Okay?
And I've heard from several people saying that that there's way more units being built. And there's just way more units being built in the city than it should be.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that too. So
yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that.
Yeah, but you know something though. But if I ever run for city council, let me tell you something. I will turn those units, okay, into affordable housing. Okay, I will turn those units right into affordable housing. I'll make sure that the Fall River Housing Authority buys each and every unit. I would make sure that. And that they wouldn't be market rate housing no more. There'd be affordable housing. You know, so that's what that would be. I said that too on my show yesterday too. My 2 hour show yesterday.
Yeah, and didn't Laura Healy try to expand affordable housing, but Coogan said no to her?
Yeah, yeah, Coogan did say no to her about the affordable housing.
Yeah, when she first introduced that, but apparently Coogan just refused.
And that's why Moore Healy don't come down anymore. You know, because he doesn't, he don't agree with affordable housing. And and affordable housing, that people, it's not going to bring people out. If you get affordable housing, it's going to bring in crimes and this and that and all this. Yeah, it's not going to. It won't.
Fall River already has crime.
So Fall River is, yes, Fall River does. Fall River has crime already. Okay, Fall River has a lot of crime already. So affordable housing for the low income families and the people that work part time that don't make enough money that needs to afford so they can afford rent. You know what I'm saying? Even if the rent's like $400 a month, that's still not bad. You know what I'm saying? $400 a month. That's still not bad. You know what I'm saying? Even a 1 bedroom. Okay, even a 1 bedroom, that's still not bad. You know what I'm saying? Like $350, like $350 a month. You know what I'm saying? With everything included. You know what I'm saying? But you still can apply for CFC. You know what I'm saying? And CFC will help you pay for some of the stuff. But if you're paying $2,000, $2,800 a month for market rate housing, CFC's not going to bend that far. CFC's not going to bend that far. CFC's not going to pay that much. I am not. So Linda says I am not a fan of either Coogan or Faiola. Oh, I'm not a fan of either one of them. You know what I'm saying? So.
Speaking of Coogan, does anyone remember that when Sam Sutter mentioned something about affordable housing, Coogan's like, but if we don't have market rate housing, then the jobs are gonna go.
The jobs went a long time ago.
You still remember that from like a year ago? I forgot which debate it was, but I remember Sutter saying something about we need more affordable housing, which is so funny that that's coming from him, by the way. But Coogan's like, but without market rate housing, all the jobs, all the plumbers, they're not going to be around here.
That's bull right there. I mean, the plumbers are still going to be around regardless. You know what I'm saying? Coogan likes to lie. Okay, that is Coogan. Coogan likes to lie. Coogan could never win a debate with Dave Meade. Oh man, because I would beat Coogan in the debate in a heartbeat. I mean, what possibly was going to say? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I could. I mean, if I had a debate with Coogan, I would actually, just me and him. I mean, come on, I would win. I would win a debate. Yeah, okay, Mr. Coogan.
Coogan would spend the whole time just talking for like 5 minutes straight without answering any questions.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes straight. Yeah, and that's how he would do it. And Linda Meade, my wife says, I wouldn't ask Keely what the hell she was thinking, allowing the floods of newcomers stretch our already overwhelmed and emergency shelter system to the breaking point. Yeah.
And also don't forget about Republican governors keep sending people here.
Well, actually, so much of the
people like Greg Abbott, Ron DeSantis.
well,
People here.
well, I'm just gonna say, I mean, yeah, we have different opinions on that one, but she keeps, but Maura Healey, she keeps advocating for these people. You know what I'm saying? She does. She keeps advocating for these people, and well, to me, it seems like Maura Healey wants to push our people out and then put these people in. You know what I'm saying? Oh well, you have enough time, and well, you already been there 5 months, so now it's time for you to leave, and let somebody else take it. But I mean, if we kick our people out, okay, if we kick our people out in the street, right? Now, tell me if I'm right on this one. Do you think that we would have more of a homeless problem, James?
Well, yeah. I mean, our homeless situation is pretty bad.
No, it would get pretty bad if we kick our own people out and putting these people in.
Wait, these people? You mean illegal?
Well, the illegals, yes.
That's who you're referring.
And no, Antone, I'm not a fucking Democrat, so stop it. I'm a Republican, dude.
No. You are definitely a dad.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you definitely are.
No, I'm not. I'll show you my papers.
Okay, all right.
I'll show you. Hey, I was born and raised here, man. I'll show you my papers. Okay.
Well, you were a Dem at one point.
Oh yeah, at one point I was a Dem at one point.
Back in 2008.
Oh yeah, I supported his campaign too. I helped him with his campaign. Oh my God, that was the worstest campaign in the world.
Well, whether you or not, he's still
he was president.
Whether you liked his campaign,
I really wanted
he still really did well back in 2008. I mean, I don't think McCain even got like 200 electoral votes.
well, yeah, but when I first saw the image up in a window that he was running for president, I did vote for him. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was a Democrat, but I'm a Republican now. People, don't listen to Anton Pont, because I am a Republican. I know these companies in the city are hiring right now at 30 jobs, $28 an hour, full benefit. So Scott, which ones that are hiring here in the city of Fall River? Jared said where? Scott, you better answer that question, dude. I mean, because Jared now needs a job. He needs a job, $28 an hour. They support it to grab federal money. Well, let me tell you something. If CERTA wants free services, but SRTA, okay, SRTA has been always funded by the federal government. So I mean, without the federal government, you're not going to have a bus service. You know what I'm saying? So but the money has to come from somewhere. It's always been funded. That's why. Hey, you know something? Hey, if you can have free service and not pay $20 for a Charlie card or pay $1.50 to get inside, right? The bus. Guess what? Hey, you're saving money. Well, Scott, yes, you're right. Nothing is for free. How is the Democrats are talking free? You know what I'm saying? Well, it's sort of SRTA. Okay, SRTA makes that makes that determination. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we can say no, or we can say no, but you know what? At the end of the day, the advisory board makes that decision. If they have the money, then they're going to keep it free until the end of the year. If they don't have the money, then we go back to paying on August 31st, around September 1st. So, I mean, that's how that works.
And they would probably just try again next year.
And they'll probably try again next year, too. You know what I'm saying? I remember when it was 90 degrees out, they put everything free, the bus services, so people can ride the bus so they can get the air conditioned, you know? So...
I mean there's even some countries where their public transport's completely free.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, there's not that many, but there is a few.
Yeah. I mean, well, the reason why, and Boston did it, is made it free until 2025. And SERTA follows the Boston Transit.
Well, Boston just gets more funding than Fall River.
Yeah, but that's why all Democrats love free money. Well, I mean.
The big thing I agree with them is universal health care. That I do agree with.
But that universal health care, you know that's never going to happen here.
There's people that wanted it for decades.
Well, yeah, but you know, do you actually know what's behind universal health care?
Well, yeah, the fact that it's supported by taxpayer money. Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, but I mean, universal health care, you know,
I mean, you know what? Let's put it this way. Hypothetically, where would you want taxpayer money to go? Funding illegals, sending it overseas, or use it to give everyone health care?
I want my
Put it that way.
I want my taxpayers' money to go for infrastructure. That's what I want it to go.
Oh yeah, and infrastructure.
I want my taxpayer money to go to infrastructure. And Linda says, my concern is that long people are giving free public transit, the more service and the stickers shock when fares are reinstated and adjusted for raising fuel costs and inflation. Scott Allen Donnelly said he is on the Republican. Yes, I am on the Republican committee. I am on the Republican committee, and I am Ward 5, and my wife is the co-chair. So I'll be on the ballot next year. Just for that, just for my ward, no one else's ward.
Oh.
So I already got that covered. So yeah, and yeah, he's Scott. You are right. And but like I said, hey, fares, if they decide not to, then okay. If they decide that they want to have, oh wait a minute, Anton said, all politicians lie, so that means David, you are. Get off your Democratic Party chair, please. Oh my God, I'm gonna block this dude.
Wow, blocking someone for having an opinion? Wow.
No, I don't like to be called a Democrat.
Well, dude, don't listen to him.
I'll just delete his comments.
So here you were complaining about censorship earlier, and then now you're doing the same thing with some people.
No. But I mean, it's something that I'm not a Democrat. Obviously, you can see that I'm on a Republican committee. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. But no, he wants to have fun, so I'm gonna have fun deleting his comments. Oh God. I'm gonna write something. I'm gonna tell him and say, look, I'm only kidding with you, dude. Let's see here. A-T. Oh, wait a minute. It's A-N. Messed that one up. A-N. T-I-O-N. Anton. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I just wrote back and says, just kidding. I just like messing with them. Well, they put two up there because I'm on Facebook and the other one there, YouTube.
Yeah, you made on Twitter.
Yeah, well, Twitter did not. Something happened to Twitter. I don't know what happened to it, but I have to see later. Yeah, but hey, I'll tell you one thing. But let me see. These all got magically pulled into another diminution. Let's see. These all got. Let's see. Linda put something up there. Those all got magically pulled into another dimension. Laugh out loud. Dimension. Oh, Linda. Yeah, well, I mean, Linda, if you have any more things, I would like to, if you like to share, whatever happened to Anthony Fauci? Well, Anthony Fauci, I don't know. I think he got fired. I don't even think, I think Anthony Fauci, man. Oh my God. I'm not going to get deep into Anthony Fauci. Oh, Jeff Larry. I would love for David to take over. Where do you want me to take over, Jeff? Jeff Larry. Yeah, Jeff Larry. I would love to. I would love to. Where do you want me to take over, Jeff?
That's the guy from WSAR, right?
WSAR and Raw. Yeah, hey, Jeff, it's good to see you, man. Fauci is a scumbag. Yeah, well, Fauci is a scumbag. You know that. You know what I'm saying? So Jeff Larry says Fauci is a scumbag. Fauci is. And you know something? And because Fauci gave out false research. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to get into that. Scott Allen Donnelly says, being a big improvement compared to a ray hole. Oh boy. That's Jeff Larry's thing. Just kidding, but David Meade and Jared Carson suggested. Yeah, Jeff is like a brother, man. He's a brother from another mother. Of course, I mean, I'd like to go on a show of Forward Raw one day. You know what I'm saying? He trolls some pretty good. He trolls some pretty good. He does. He trolls some pretty good shows. He talks about that's right. Yeah, but he talks about the one-legged hooker too. You know what I'm saying? So, and Royal Hole makes me miss. Let me see this. Ray Hole makes me miss Mark Dion, brother from another mother. You got it, Jeff. Brother from another mother, buddy. Jeff is, I've known Jeff since I started my radio show at BCC, James.
Back then.
Yeah, in 2015, back then.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I remember Jeff. Laugh out loud, laugh MAO. I love you, Dave. Man, you are talking about Ray Mitchell. Oh yeah, 10 years or more, brother. You got it. I mean, it was quite a it was quite a show. When I in 2015 when I have to talk about this. I got it because now since he's brought it up, 10 years or more. In 2015 when I started my show and it was the David and Linda Mead show. I remember Jeff. I was like trying to figure out, gee, because Jeff sounded like Joe Camara on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, and he said, all right, he says, when I see them guys, I'm gonna take care of them guys. You know what I'm saying? So he sounded like Joe Camara on the phone. Jeff Larry, believe it or not, the president of the city council, James.
Yeah.
He sound like Joe. He sound like Joe Camara. I'm telling you, it was actually funny. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when Mark Dion, a huge up on David Mead. Yeah, all right. On Mondays with Mead. Yes, David and Linda Mead show. That was an uproar there. It was. I mean, Stephen Long. I mean Jeff, man, just imitate Joe Camara, Stephen Long. He was pretty good at that, imitating the city councils. I mean, yeah, it was pretty good, and it was calls of it was calls of Linda Mead and David Mead show. I remember, yeah, calls after calls used to come in all the time. I mean, come on. I mean, my show back then was actually, and like now, okay, my show is like really popular. And Jeff Larry says, I love the Trump flag in the background. Thank you, Jeff. He loves my Trump flag, so yes, he does. Man, if you want to see it, yeah, it says Trump on it, make America great again. That's pretty, yeah. So he likes my flag. He likes it. We never found out who was the fake Mead. Lulu is ordering pizza, Steve Camara. You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're just going to come on and, yeah. Well, Jeff, man, you still got to find out who was that fake David Mead. I mean, come on, The fake David Mead, I mean, oh, yeah, people, I'm telling you, man, yeah, when people see me on, man, they come on and they start, with comments and stuff. I remember that the sign from the Reopen America's protest that said, let us work. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, remember the protest down at the city hall? Yeah, I was there. Oh yeah, and I remember one time I said I would never wear a face covering, and I ended up putting one on at the end. Oh my God, I was talking to Channel 6 and Channel 6 too. Yeah, well, we need to reopen the state. We got to get people back to work, right? I remember that one. Oh yeah, that was fun. Back in them days, man, we had fun, James. I'm telling you. Oh my God, yeah, Jared Carson. Oh, I know who it was. Tanya Santos caught him red-handed. She said, I know the fake Mead. He lives in SNA. Thanks, Jeff. Buddy. I don't even know what that is, man. Oh, Mike and RBT. The Mendelsons. Jordan. Mike and RBT. Oh, man. RBT. I mean, it's and Alan Sylvia. They're bringing up Howard Sylvia. South End Neighborhood. SNA. What is that supposed to mean? What does that mean, SNA? Do you know what SNA means?
I have no idea.
I have no idea what that means. Oh, Pat Casey. Yeah, I remember Pat Casey, yeah? Pat Casey. I wonder if Pat Casey's still around. Yeah. Pat Casey, former city councilor. One of the nicest people you can ever meet. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, she actually, you know something, one day that she sued the city because you want to know you want to know what? You want to know why? You want to know why, James?
Yeah.
Because she was gay and they didn't allow her on the city council. She sued the state. She sued the city.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how she got to be in the city council. Yeah. Because they didn't allow that on the city council. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, because I remember her telling me that story. That's how she got on the city council. She says, "Oh yeah," she says, "No, I'm gonna go see a lawyer and sue the state and watch me get on the city council now." And that's what happened. You know, I mean, yes, she was around. Yes, she is around. She was at the traffic board meeting last week. Oh, if you see it, tell her Mead said hello. Matter of fact, I am related to Pat Casey, so I am related to her too as well. That is Boo. So wait a minute. Watching live as Trump is holding rallies in the battleground states. No.
Oh, speaking of him, I think
Go ahead.
I think someone was interviewing him, and for like an hour, he didn't answer any questions.
Well, I mean, if there was, I mean, I'm not going to get into.
Yeah, I mean, that's happening. Trump's backing out of his of a debate against Kamala. He's backing out of it.
No, he's not. He's not. He said he's going to do it.
He just backed out of it.
No, he wants to. He wants to debate her. He does. Trust me.
Well, then how come he's saying that this isn't a good time to debate her right
now? Trust me. He's gonna want to debate Kamala Harris. She's easy to debate.
I mean, dude, he's got to debate her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you ever see her knees? You ever see Kamala's knees? Kamala Harris's knees?
No.
I mean, I won't go there with that one, huh?
I don't care.
But I do care about her. I do care about her past background. You know what I'm saying? When she was Senate and an Attorney General. So I do care about that. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that she did a while ago. You know what I'm saying? So I do care about that. And I heard a lot of bad things. Of her background. You know what I'm saying? So it says Kamala of love of hot dogs and ice cream, and I heard. Well, yeah, Kamala, she likes hot dogs, all right. I won't say what kind, but I'll keep that to myself. But it's all right. It's just I'm not going out with that. But anyways, and I mean, she's not your favorite fan either, right?
Well, no, she's not up there, but I would. I mean, her against Trump.
Yeah, her against Trump.
I'd have to vote for
her. Her against Trump. Trump would win. Trump would, demolish her like he did with Hillary Clinton in 2016. So I mean, that's my.
They were getting more raw votes than Trump.
Well, but I'm just saying that Trump will Trump will blow her out of the water just like he did to Hillary Clinton in 2016. You know, and
Hillary got more votes than him.
you know, and so I mean, and he'll do the same thing to Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? Linda Mead for.
This election's going to be. If you thought 2020 was close, this election's going to be even closer.
Yeah, well, you know, it's going
to be even closer. Biden's out of the picture. It's gonna be a whole nother race.
And everybody knows who's going to win.
We don't even know.
It's going to happen. Once he debates Harris. Let me tell you something.
Which he's reportedly backing out of.
I wouldn't even say him backing out of it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that. Maybe that's CNN reporting that stuff, and
no, it's not CNN.
Or Fox News or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's reporting things that Trump never said.
He himself said that.
I don't think he did that, but I'll check it. I'll fact check it later. I will fact check it later. But let me see here. Harris will. Oh my God, these guys are getting worse bad here.
These people.
He didn't smoke bags in London like him. I'm telling you, I put something. Let me see. Review ship and thought that the roof tonight. Oh my God, they're really. Well, Trump and Harris, but Trump will blow Harris right out of the roof.
Oh no, it's gonna be close.
Yeah.
I mean, whoever wins the popular vote, it's probably gonna be by like 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points. Yeah, because we actually though, let's put it this way, we still have the college votes. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we're predicting that, you know, after all that stuff that happened to the former president, you know, almost got killed and everything else. You know what I'm saying? You know, that wasn't funny. You know what I'm saying? That was disgusting. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, please tell me Mike Harris is talking about city issues, and I cannot listen to sports talk. And Danny Robillard is watching too. Well, hey, I'm glad Danny Robillard is watching too. Kamala needs to reform Coughlin and talking and words salad. Oh, boy, there's a lot of people on it that doesn't like Kamala Harris. Oh my God! Holy shit!
These people.
They don't like her at all. They don't like her. Now, if I mention Trump, and everybody's gonna put Trump up there, what? I'm gonna say, who likes Trump? Come on, put it up there. I want to see it. Who likes Trump?
Oh my God.
Who needs Hollywood Ron Cabral when you have Jeff Larry? Who needs Hollywood Ron Cabral when you have Jeff Larry? Well, hey, you know what? Hey, Jeff Larry, I wish Jeff Larry, man, come on my show, man. I wish he does. Honestly, man, Jeff Larry and I, we'd have a ball on this show. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. With Jeff Larry, I get a lot of likes over here. But I want to go on Jeff Larry's show on Tuesday. Whenever he has it. So, I mean...
Oh, you're going to be on WSAR?
No, I want to go on Forward Raw. Because Jeff Larry's got Forward Raw. I mean, I would never go on WSAR. David Paul Mead, are you going to see the Sam Fox concert at the Gates in September? I might go. That's if I'm not working. Oh, there's gonna be a Fox concert at the Gates in September. Ooh, Samantha Fox. Yeah, she's gonna be there. 420 with Larry and Mead, special guest RBT. Hey, let me tell you something. RBT, yeah. So I mean, special guest with RBT, but like I said, I'm thinking very hardly. I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm thinking very hardly that I want to run for city council. I want to give it one more time, a run one more time, and I would love to hear. I want everybody to hear yesterday's platform that I put out there, because yesterday's platform was awesome. So James, I would like you to hear it, when you get a chance to, and I'm looking for everybody else to hear my platform too. So I mean, because I think my platform is a good platform. I have several platforms out there for what I want to do when I run for city council. So, but uh, uh, let's see what else we are going to talk about here, because you got Jeff Larry on here, you got Jared Scott, Alan Donnelly, my wife Linda, and and Danny Robillard is watching. Danny Robillard watching. Well, Danny Robillard is actually watching. So Danny Robillard, if you're out there, if you're watching my show, I mean, I'd like to know what you think about these free buses and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So if you're out there watching, I'd like to know what you think. So I know that Danny Robillard spoke at the meeting the last time when we had, and I supported it the first time, and I didn't want to support it the second time, but they did, made it up to August 31st, through September 1st, and we didn't want that. So I mean, but the rumor is that they want to make it up now until 2025. So I mean, I don't think it's a good idea. But again, SRTA is going to do what they want. They're going to follow Boston, so they're going to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Basically. So I don't know.
Yeah, it'll come to them.
And I mean, we can sit here and talk all night about it. You know what I'm saying? So but I'm not going to do that. 402 Larry and me special guest RBT. Well, I think Jeff Larry would have me on the show before RBT. So I mean, because I think Jeff knew me before RBT. So I remember RBT. Man, I remember RBT running for city council. What a shit show that was. Oh my God. Wants to put a race car show out here on Pleasant Street and everything too. Yeah, I'm telling you, James. If you should have seen that one, James, you would have actually laughed. I'm telling you.
Freaking Pleasant Street.
Yeah, race car.
Oh my God.
I mean, we see that now. I mean, yeah, we see that now. What's going on and happening with the Bank Street Armory? Well, I haven't heard anything more about the Bank Street Armory.
Anything about it?
No more. No, we haven't. No more. We haven't heard anything about the Bank Street Armory. But you know what I think they should do with that Bank Street Armory? I mean, don't tear it down, but fix it up and put some entertainment inside. You know what I'm saying? Fix it up.
If the city can't figure out what to do with it, might as well demolish it.
Yeah, but if we demolish it, what are we gonna do? Make a parking lot out of it?
Instead of keep wasting taxpayers' money and just keeping it up there.
But the Bank Street Armory, Scott Allen Donnelly says RBT wants a drag strip at the industrial park. And you ain't gonna get no drag strip there. Paul Coogan says that the city has no money to fix up the Bank Street Armory. You know why we ain't got no money? Because he already blew $50,000 on a trolley car. That's why he ain't got no money. And he already went through the opera funds too as well. That's why we ain't got no money. So that's why we ain't got no money to fix up the, what do you call it? The Bank Street Armory. And by the way, the city council is the one that runs that runs the finance and everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they decide, and the city council decides whether if they want to dish out the money or not. Dave is going to fix up with his magic wand. Well, let me tell you something. Okay, there's ways of fixing up things. You don't necessarily have to create bonds. You don't have to go to the taxpayers and ask them for money. But you know something? You can actually fundraise. Am I right, James? If you want money,
I guess.
if you want money to fix up stuff, you can actually do a fundraiser. You know what I'm saying? You know, fundraise. You know, fundraising, raise money. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, you don't have to necessarily, you can do your own fundraising. You don't have to necessarily go to the taxpayers and say, hey, I need money for this. You know what I'm saying? Do a fundraiser. You know what I'm saying? If you do a fundraiser, you get the money that way. You know what I'm saying? And that way, you know, people can't say that, oh, you know what, hey, look at this. You know, the city councils came to me because, they needed money to fix up the Bank Street Armory. No, do a fundraiser. You know what I'm saying? If you do a fundraiser, it's better that way. You know? We want some people who let the Bank Street Armory go to shits, but it's responsible to fix it up. Hilarious. Yeah, well, yeah, and they do a fundraiser, and I think the city should fix it up. You know what I'm saying? I think the mayor should fix it up. You know?
Apparently the city has no money to fix it.
Yeah, apparently the city, why the city don't have no money to fix anything? Because Coogan went out there and spent $50,000 on a trolley car, and then he went and bought a water taxi that you need life jackets and stuff. And the guy says, I ain't taking nobody out on the boat until I get life jackets. Because he said he doesn't want people drowning on his watch. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't that paid for by the state, not the city?
It was the city money. It wasn't the state money, it was the city money. Yeah, Coogan really did it. You know what I'm saying? And he had the money. I mean, he made his choice, to buy a $50,000 trolley car that's probably going to only be used a few times and get thrown in a garage. You know what I'm saying? That's not an all year round trolley car. It's not. No, put him in a trolley car. You know what I'm saying? Put him in a trolley car. $50 million fundraisers while there can be a fundraiser for the old police station. Well, we can use the we can do a fundraiser for that too. But how many times the city council said that they were going to demolition the old police station? How many times? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know something? Let me tell you something. City Council Linda Pereva said that, talked about the old police station. And how many times she said, well, I'm going to have a demolition. Oh, I'm going to have a demolition. Then they sold it to some guy, and some guy used it as a cocaine factory. Okay? The old police station. I remember that. Okay? And the guy got caught, and the guy was arrested because he used it as a, cocaine factory. He was selling cocaine out of it.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Damn, same guy, yeah. I remember, yeah. You keep throwing out there no life jackets, but life jackets were available and always options from day and one fact. Well, Scott, let me tell you something, okay? Over there, I'm throwing out things. I'm throwing out the truth because the water taxi, the guy on the boat did not have no life jackets, okay? And you know something? And no life jackets, and he said that he ain't putting people on his boat without life jackets. So it's Coogan's responsibility to get life jackets because he wanted this dumb, stupid, what do you call it, water taxi. That ain't gonna do it. That's not generating nothing for anybody. Only for the waterfront. That's about it. Ain't doing nothing for me. How you like that one, James?
Fun.
Yeah. Oh, the water trolley has just out of with they terrorists and they the other day. Well, tourists the other day. Well, you know something. In this lifetime, I would not. Okay, if I was an outsider and somebody said, Dave, why don't you go visit Fall River? I would never come and visit Fall River. Not the crimes and stuff that's going on in this city. Okay, no way. You know what I'm saying? Not the crimes that it's the responsibility of the private business that are operating the water taxi. Well, thank you, Linda. Appreciate you putting that out there. So,
and I was also going to mention that with the trolley, that $50,000 actually came from a grant from the Massachusetts Office of Travel and Tourism.
Yeah, but you know something?
It didn't come out of Fall River's own money. It was from a grant.
Yeah, but you know something though? Coogan could have used that money to fix up the Bank Street Armory with. Okay? And because that Bank Street Armory is worth fixing up. But Mayor Paul Coogan, crumbling Coogan, did not want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Corrupt Coogan, that's what we call him. Corrupt Coogan.
Or you know what? If this freaking city has no plans for it, demolish it.
Well, we did have a plan for it. We did it with the money that
and look what happened to it.
And the money, we had the money to that, but Coogan decided not to fix up the Bank Street Armory. So that's all on him. That's his fault. Well, people do come to Fall River. They love it here. Well, I'm sure that they love all the crimes and shootings and stabbings and all domestic violence and stuff that go on here and stuff here in the city. Wow. Yeah, I'm out every single day and I don't see tourism around. I'm out every day. Every day I'm out. And I never see, I never met one tourism in this city. Never met one. Not one at all.
Well, they most likely come for all the Lizzie Borden and Battleship Cove stuff.
Yeah, well, that's all we have to offer.
That's really it, though.
That's all. We have the Battleship Cove and we have the Lizzie Borden. That's all we have, right? Oh, that's all we have. But we don't have any more of that. Okay, so the people probably like saying to them that those tourists are saying to themselves, wow, when Fall River, man, Jesus, they don't even have much. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the only good things Fall River has. This the Lizzie Borden battleship. Can you imagine if all the battleships and destroyers left?
Yeah,
That would just make Fall River even more crappier.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course. I mean, we don't have much here, except for crime and stabbings and shootings and stuff that's going on here, where Mayor Paul Coogan don't want to do anything about. Okay? And Mayor Paul Coogan knows he's a scumbag. He knows he is. Okay? And I'll tell you one thing. I would never waste my time going to his events. I cannot stand the sight of him.
And I was also going to mention that.
Go ahead.
That hit and run he was involved in.
Yeah, what about that hit and run that he was involved in?
If that was anyone else.
Oh yeah, if that was, you know something? If that was anybody else with that hit and run that he was involved with, I mean, we would have been breathalyzed, we would have been handcuffed and thrown in jail. No, not Mayor Paul Coogan. Not Mayor Paul Coogan. Okay? Not Mayor Paul Coogan. And you know something? And I'm going to mention something else too. And I think I have already told you about this one already. When that little girl was in the park, okay? And that man went up to her and touched her from behind and in her front, okay? Mayor Paul Coogan said there was a misunderstanding, and he even told the police department it was a misunderstanding. That was no misunderstanding. That was somebody's daughter, okay? Mayor Paul Coogan's a scumbag, okay? Even saying that, a misunderstanding, okay? I believe she was like 1. That little girl was 2 years old. Okay?
Yeah.
All right? And I'm ashamed of Mayor Paul Coogan even thinking him saying that was a misunderstanding.
Wow.
Okay? A misunderstanding. Told the cop, it's because the guy did not speak any English at all. Because he was from another country. Who goes and touches a little 2-year-old girl? Okay? And the mayor of the city of Fall River says, oh, it was a misunderstanding. That was crap. And that was disgusting of the mayor of the city of Fall River and his position to say something like that. And you know what? CJ Ferry and Chip knows about it. That's why I want Mayor Paul Coogan to resign from office. I want him out of there.
You know he's never gonna resign.
No, he will.
Oh no, he never will.
Because you know something? I will stand out in front of the city hall, okay? I will stand out there in front of the city hall and I will tell everybody what Mayor Paul Coogan had said. It was a misunderstanding. Let's see if people would vote for him again like that.
Oh no, I want him gone too, but
I'm so upset with this.
But what I'm saying is his ego is so massive that he won't resign.
You know, but he thinks, but Mayor Paul Coogan thinks it's okay to say it's a misunderstanding. A 2-year-old little girl playing on a swing.
And I'm saying that wasn't right on Coogan for that, obviously.
And it wasn't a misunderstanding.
No, it wasn't.
Now that little girl's going through counseling and everything. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah,
thanks to your city mayor.
What that guy did.
Yeah. For what that guy did, but thanks to your city mayor saying it was a misunderstanding because he didn't speak English and he didn't even have a citizenship in his country. Yeah, wonderful. Great. Yeah, nice mayor.
That was bad.
So that was bad on his part.
Yeah.
That was my wife's friend, Jaren. That was her daughter. And matter of fact, she was actually, she came over to visit us once and she told us about it.
Wow.
Yeah. 2 years old, James.
2 years old?
Now, just imagine if that was your wife's daughter. Yeah, I can imagine what you would do. No, but a mayor in his position, and also was the what do you call it, principal of Durfee, vice principal of Durfee, and his 2 positions that he had. I mean, you know, he says he loves kids so much, but why didn't he stick up for that 2-year-old little girl? Yeah. He's full of crap. Okay?
And don't forget about Coogan screaming at that panhandler.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna forget that Channel 12 caught that Coogan screaming at that panhandler woman. Yep. Okay, tell him, oh, you go back to Cambridge where you came from. Is that right to say something like that? Him in his position too.
He said go back to Cumberland.
Go back to Cumberland. Yeah. Oh, he loves kids so much. Yeah. You know something? Coogan is not the right person to be mayor of the city of Fall River. He needs to get the hell out of there. That's what he needs. He needs to get out of office. He needs to resign. That's what he needs to do. Because you know something? If he ever tries to run for mayor again, I'm gonna stand out there and I'm gonna protest and I'm gonna make sure I tell everyone what Coogan did. Okay? And what Coogan said, it was okay for that guy to go over there and touch that 2-year-old little girl. Okay? Okay. Now that's Mayor Paul Coogan. And you people want him for the mayor of the city of Fall River? God bless you all. Okay, God bless you all.
Yeah, there'll probably be some people that still vote for him regardless.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. It's not okay. Okay. So I mean, you people like Coogan because I mean, if I ever go down to that concert and I see him there, it's not going to be for a photo op. I'm going to tell him straight up. I'm going to say, Mr. Mayor, you think it's okay when a little girl in the park, okay, and I'll say it in front of everybody, when you think it's okay, you said it was okay and it was a misunderstanding when that little girl got touched down there at the park, right? If I go to that concert, I'll mention it right in front of everybody. People's going to be like, wow, where did that come from? I'll say, well, why don't you go ask your wonderful Mayor Paul Coogan, the one that got you the trolley and the water taxi, and ask him and say, what's this that I'm hearing that you said it was a misunderstanding that a 2-year-old little girl was touched by a African American, a black man, okay, that didn't speak English, and you said it was a misunderstanding. Well, where did I hear this from? Well, why don't you go and ask your wonderful mayor of the city of Fall River, Mayor Paul Coogan, the one that everyone cherishes and think he's the Prince of God in the city hall. Yeah. Why don't you go ask your mayor? Why don't you go ask your mayor that? Why don't you email him and ask him that everyone thinks that he's the Prince of God in the city hall because he got you guys a trolley and everything else, right? Yeah. Why don't you go ask him?
Yeah, that trolley was from a grant, and that water taxi was from the ARPA funds.
Yeah. Well, he's not my mayor. Sorry to say it, but he's not. I just...
That's where that water taxi funding was from, the ARPA funds.
Yeah, the ARPA funds. The ARPA funds and the grant that he got for $50,000.
And they're already depleting.
Yeah, and all that money is already depleting.
All that money.
Yeah, wonderful, great. Yeah, great.
Yeah, and we just wasted a grant on that trolley card.
Yeah, where we could have used that $50,000 to fix up the Bank Street Armory and everything with.
Or our infrastructure.
Or fix up some of our infrastructure. One of the two. Wow.
Oh, man.
It's already 9:09.
Yeah, I know. I just noticed.
Yeah. But I'm just saying for the fact. But I'm going to tell you, if I ever run for city council, all those market rate housing that Mayor Paul Coogan put up there, I'll make them right out of affordable housing, just like that. Boom. Okay? Private investors, affordable housing, every single one of them. And you know something? And I'll show you how I can clean up the homeless really quick, where Mayor Paul Coogan can't. And you know something? And I will. And you know something? And if he would like a debate on that one, I will. He's got my challenge. And I say it. Yeah. So I will change. Boom! Right away. Okay. I will change that whole market rate housing that always built. I will change that right into affordable housing. Okay. I will sell them as affordable housing so people can live and live comfortably. And I'll show you how I can clean up the homeless. James, go listen to my video and you'll see what I mean. My yesterday's video.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, and I don't want Mayor Paul Coogan in my house. I mean, I don't want him in my house. And also. Then they say that they care about the homeless veterans and stuff, right? They care about the homeless veterans. They don't care about the homeless veterans. They don't care. Okay, I've seen it. Some of these politicians, they walk into the parade. They're like, oh, we support the veterans, but when it came down to that bill for the veterans, that bill wasn't signed. That bill was denied by the state representatives, even Paul Schmidt. Okay, that bill was denied. I don't want people saying that they care about the veterans when they don't. Okay, I don't want people saying that. Okay, when they care about, because I have people in my family that are veterans, okay? And you know something? These veterans, they sacrifice their lives. They go out there. They down in Afghanistan. They do eight tours down there, and they come back home. And sometimes they don't come back home. Okay? I don't want people talking about the vets and saying, "Hey, well, hey, we support." No, even the state representatives don't even support it. They act like they do, but they don't. Don't get me started.
Oh, trust me, I wasn't.
Because this is what happens. Even the veterans, I talk to a lot of veterans at Stop and Shop. I do all the time. Every time I talk to a veteran, and even when I mention, a state rep, and one of them be like, oh God, them. I said, well, what happened? What's going on with that? He goes, they march in the parade. They act like they support us, but they don't. And I remember Trot Lee. When Trot Lee was a veterans director. Okay, I remember. And I remember. And then you know what he did? He robbed a whole bunch of money off the veterans organization, Trot Lee. Okay, I remember that. Okay, and I remember him. Oh, he used to come at me like crazy, Trot Lee. You better not say nothing. You better not say nothing. And you know something? That's why he resigned from the city council, because he knew that I knew that he robbed money from the city council, from the veterans organization. He knew I knew. Okay, because a lot of people caught him with money in his part, stealing funds from the veterans organization before he became a city council. And if I would have known at that time, I would have never signed his nomination papers.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I'm telling you, James. I confronted him so many times. He come at me. Oh, you better not tell anybody, or you better not say nothing. I said, well, tell the truth. Did you rob money from the veterans when you were the director? And he always got mad at me all the time. And then you know what else he did? he had my Facebook, he had my show shut down. He did. He had my show shut down because I knew that he robbed money from the veterans organization. He knew I knew.
Wow, how awful.
Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah, and yes, he got you. And my wife said yes, and he got you. Facebook shut down in the middle of a live broadcast, claiming that he thought your account was fake. Yes, making sense. Please be careful what you say. And yeah, so no, I will be careful what I say. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah.
And Antonio just tagged Trot Lee in the broadcast. Thank you for letting me know. But hey, like I said, you know what I'm saying? But getting back to the water taxis and stuff like that, I mean, we could have had, that 50, we could have had that money to fix up the, what do you call it?
Oh, that armory.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what happened.
Yeah. Antonio, I'm gonna, but anyway, but hey, it's crazy, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, but it is though. But we could have used that $50,000 for that we could have used that 50 grand.
Yeah, that 50,000.
Yeah, for the Bank Street Armory.
Yeah, or oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, or better roads.
I mean, for infrastructure, you know what I'm saying? Our roads are pretty bad. Our roads are pretty bad.
Yeah, but money well spent.
Yeah. It's always money well spent, yeah.
Man, Fall River can't get anything nice anymore. Oh.
No, well, no, but I mean, not what the mayor that we have. Can't get anybody nice. No, of course not.
Nope.
Thank you, Linda, for letting me know.
The only good mayor you guys had was Will Flanagan. And
yeah, we had good mayors. We had Will Flanagan.
Sam Sutter was absolutely useless.
I mean, Sam Sutter was good at one point until he Sam Sutter was good at one point until he implemented the $10 fee.
The trash business.
Yeah, I remember that.
Post of you on Facebook in 2014. There is a post of you saying Sam Sutter should resign.
Yeah, I did say that at one point. I'm gonna admit that I did say that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was kind of really why he implemented that $10 fee. But now when he ran for mayor, it kind of really hurt him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of really hurt him a little bit. It did. But hey, the past is the past. Sometimes you can't really do much about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like we,
Flanagan.
it's like we are the ones that are suffering. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like after Flanagan, there was really no good mayors. Stoddard was kind of useless. Jazel was Jazel.
Yeah, of course.
And then now Paul Coogan.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, don't forget about Cliff Ponte. He was interim mayor for a bit.
Yep. Yeah.
A lot of people forget about that.
Well, yeah. I mean, Cliff Ponte was the mayor for a little bit.
Well, he was her mayor, I believe, after Jaisal left,
Yeah, of course.
and of course Paul Coogan.
Yeah. No, I remember. Yeah.
And whoever next mayor's gonna be.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping that. I mean, I'm hoping that Carl Caesar or somebody. I would actually back Carl Caesar up. And if not Carlos, I would back Wolf Flanagan.
Even if he's theoretically in favor of market rate housing.
If he favors in market rate housing, I will not back him up. But I know that.
No, because someone did bring up that he was in favor of market rate housing.
Yeah. Who? Carl Caesar?
Yeah. It was earlier in the show. Someone said that he apparently supported market rate housing.
Well, I mean, I'll be asking him. You know what I'm saying? So this is StreamYard, so they can't really. I pay for this, so I mean, can't really do much about it. But yeah, my wife just informed me. Watch what I say, because he tagged in the middle. Antonio, you see, yeah, Antonio tagged him in, tagged him in the middle of a broadcast. So thanks to my wife. I appreciate it, for letting me know. And I saw that. But hey, it's freedom of speech. I can say what I want. You know what I'm saying? Am I right? But it's but I mean I don't think I'm gonna ask Carlos if he supports market rate housing. I'm gonna ask him that when I see him. But I'm gonna also ask Will Flanagan too. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Flanagan doesn't support. Matter of fact, I'll message Flanagan later, and I'll let him know. You know what I'm saying? So. No, it's.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up.
All right, James. You wrap it up.
It's been over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to end it here.
All right. Well, all right. Well, thank you for calling. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, thank you for calling. I mean, you can call. I mean, you call anytime.
All right, David.
Yeah. All right, James. You have a great one.
All right, you too.
All right. Have a good night. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was my buddy James. He. Yeah. I know. Well, Kamala Harris's popularity surging past Trump, Biden, and poll finding will honeymoon last. One of the past 10 days, Vice President Kamala Harris has seen sudden surges in her popularity and sense. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? So Kamala Harris. Hillary just got owned. Oof. Let's see here. Hillary just got owned. I am never deleting this app. You defend a 49-year-old husband sticking SIG in the 22-year-old intern of the Oval Office. A Republican leader don't enjoy being called word creepy, controlling, and could try not being weird, creepy, and controlling. But that's all right. You should be careful alleging wrongdoing against anyone. Yeah, yeah. You're right. But I'm just tired of corrupt politicians and corrupt politicians. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and it's my taxpayers. It's my taxpayers' dollars, and that's at work. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for watching, and thank my wife Linda for watching, and Tony Punch. But hey, you know something? Um, let's hope Trump gets in 2024, and so let's hope that Trump will get in 2024 and make America great again. So, but take care, everybody. Have a great night, and see you next Wednesday. And I'm gonna do this. Have a good day, everybody.